Hey guys, it's Kris from Krisproductions, and today I'm bringing you guys another video. So a lot has happened this summer, but let's bring out my my Canadian self, eh? Hey guys, it's Kris from Krisproductions, and today I'm bringing you guys a quick update. As you can see, I'm wearing my Canadian lumberjack look today. After a summer here in Canada and going to some seriously Canadian LEGO events, I kind of turned all Canadian here. So I hope you guys don't mind this too much, eh? Yeah, sorry about that. Let me just get started with saying that I'm in a new studio. Yay! I'm still in my house. I'm just in another room here, and I've set up this quick studio. This is just kind of my first trial run with it. And as you can see, I've got a few random things around here with me, including an AT-ACT, which is one of the lone surviving things from Scarif, as well as this tower crane, which I randomly built, and it's a huge set. Alright, so this summer had tons of different fun things, starting off with Brickworld Chicago. Now, there was a ton of stuff with the Scarif series. What happened was I ended up recording episodes, probably up to about 20, and I can throw in some clips throughout this, but basically I've got a ton of Scarif footage before I left. I got time lapses, and I was hoping that I'd have the time here to put all that Scarif time lapse into one video. That would be really nice. It would be a really cool video for you guys to see the whole thing built. Except not the whole thing is built on time-lapse, because I ended up doing a chunk of it at Chicago. And as well, the whole thing with Brickworld Chicago was probably one of the most stressful things that I've ever done in my life. Basically what happened was I had to sell off a bunch of stuff so I could afford to buy a vehicle the week before, because my initial plans fell through. So what happened was I had to go and buy a vehicle, figure all that stuff out. It was all last minute. I had to get some work done on it. And then so not just was I dealing with all this vehicle stuff, but then I'm also dealing with a mock that was not yet finished and a ridiculous, I mean, it's a huge mock, right? So it had a ridiculous amount of stuff left to do on it. Tons of, and because of that, a lot of it wasn't finished. Now, when I got to Chicago, which was, let me tell you, an adventure itself, 25-hour-ish or more drive, that was pretty crazy and quite a bit of fun. But my van also didn't have air conditioning, which I bought, so that was the real part of the adventure. But anyways, lots of stuff happened. Got to Chicago, I was pretty stressed out, so if you guys met me there, I probably wasn't super normal like myself. I was pretty stressed out quite a bit. And then even when the whole mock was built, then I was kind of disappointed because it wasn't as good as I really wanted it to be. Like, I had a certain expectation that it was going to be really impressive and all this stuff, and then I ended up not having time to completely finish the top, and there's a lot of other issues. And then once you have other Rebelug members who offered to bring parts, and then a lot of people didn't end up bringing their parts, so then a lot of the battlefield left unfinished, and it was kind of tough for me because I felt kind of cheated because I spent all this money. I sold a bunch of stuff to buy a vehicle, get the stuff there, and then for other people not to, put in as much effort. That was kind of tough for me. But so I lost a little bit of trust in some of my Rebelug friends, and that's kind of tough because we are a group of friends. But overall, it was another amazing year at Brickworld. The good times definitely outweigh kind of what happened there with the builds. So it's more like I don't know. I just wasn't too happy with the way the whole Scare thing turned out. But I will have the final Scare video out as soon as possible here. I do have all the footage now, and I'm just putting it together. So after Chicago, I got a bit of a haul here. And after that, I kind of got back. I had 5 enormous bins. They're huge. They're these giant bins that were this big. Thanks to Danny for giving me those bins. But I decided to push Scarif off the table. Almost killed bricks on the dollar. Do you have a death wish or something?
Yeah.
So I brought back these 5 enormous, like 20-30 pound bins of Lego that was all the Scarif Tower. I sorted it. I watched Game of Thrones, all the seasons, but sorting it took probably about 3 or 4 weeks. It was a ridiculous amount of Lego. It was really nice though because lots of it is kind of common, similar pieces, right? So that's easy to sort compared to just random stuff. And then the summer kind of continued on. I went to a show called Brickspo in Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan, which honestly is a really interesting Lego thing. If you guys happen to live in Saskatchewan, sorry, definitely come out to it. It's the only, well, it's one, like, their kind of convention-ish event there, so it's super cool. I just gotta say, it was the most Canadian event I've ever been to, so a lot of kind of Canadian pride, and it's like Canada 150, that's the year, so we got like a really cool shirt, and it was awesome. So I got to meet a bunch of cool people there. My van actually died there, which was tragic, but I made it back without. That was another interesting event. But yeah, after Brickspo, I got back. I was vanless. I barely brought anything to that, so that wasn't too bad. And then I built my part for the Fox Company collab. After that, it's kind of been a few weeks now, I did another show with a group called Aimbot, which is a fantastic group. I was glad to display with them. It was really neat. I also got to hang out with a friend from YouTube here, Ballistic Bricks, and as well Zazi Nombies, if you guys know who that is. So that was pretty cool to hang out with and just talk with them, and great time. Car pulled up. It was lots of fun. So it was a lot of fun. There was a lot of stuff that happened with all those three events, and next weekend I actually have another LEGO show with my the Southern Alberta LEGO Users Group, so that's going to be a lot of fun. It's called Bricks and Blocks, and that'll be pretty fun. But now, back in terms of YouTube videos, so I'm definitely, you guys know I love to do YouTube videos. I love to do this. I'm in university, and now I'm in my third year, so obviously I'm pretty busy with that, but I'm still going to find lots of time to build and to do my YouTube videos here. So this year, or at least, you know, school years, right? So this next half of the year, I'm going to be doing the Jedi Temple, but I'm not going to restrict it to like 6 months or just this half of the year. This mock I'm going to give a lot more time for, because that was one of the problems that I had with Scarif, right? Was not enough time. So what I'm going to do is the Jedi Temple is going to be a massive mock. It's going to be 2 8-foot tables. It's only going to be half, but I'll explain all this next week, which will be coming very soon because I really want to get started on that. Now, it's going to be tons of fun, but I'm not going to bring this to any convention. I'm not going to promise that because this is a massive build, and I've already I feel like I put in a lot of effort to that, and the response and the whole thing around that kind of gave me some negative feedback. So I'm going to really tone things down for this next year, but what's really nice about the Jedi Temple is that it does come apart into these sections, right? So when I, for example, go to BrickCon in a few weeks, hopefully I have a section built.
Hey guys, this is Kris from Krisproductions here, and I'm bringing you guys my first kind of vlog on my road to BrickCon here. So as you can see, I have the mother of all LEGO builds behind me here, because I am carpooling with yours truly, Tim Schwalfenberg, who is currently not here. But as you can see, his builds are just unbelievable, and hopefully my suitcase doesn't blow up everything. Alright guys, so we're back here again. The builds are, oh, this isn't fair because this build's a bunch of ruins, but they're all still pretty well intact. Except for this one, yeah, you got a big hole in the floor there. But yeah, no, it's good driving. I think we're, what, 4 hours in? We got at least 7 to go, but we got a time change on our side, and it's just about, what, 11:30 right now? Hey Tim, how's it going?
Going great. I'm a little tired.
All the mocks still look pretty well intact.
That is the hope. Yeah. So far, so good.
Oh, Spokane? Now let's go to Seattle.
We made it.
Awesome. How do the mocks look?
Mostly intact.
Mostly beautiful,
Mostly
yeah,
beautiful.
You're right, yeah.
So not too bad. Which is better than I expected.
Well, that was a pretty solid drive here.
Certainly was.
Yes. All right, BrickCon. That's pretty busy. Tell Kris I said what? That's not how this is supposed to go. Oh. Oh man.
What's his name again?
Peyton.
Peyton. Okay. Well, I thought I was going to get something from Peyton if I did this sort of thing, but apparently He doesn't take in he doesn't give in shirts.
Yeah. So he just gave you another free shirt.
Yeah, but I think I'm much more interested in wearing this shirt than this.
Very much unexpected.
Alright, so BrickCon, it was an awesome time. As you can see, I came back with all this loot, and it was a great time. Basically, I didn't bring any builds, so it was very easy just to hang out and relax. I had my 2 little UCS Starfighters set up in 5 minutes, so I really just got to hang out with people and have an awesome time. I met tons of people, and so I've got a lot of different things from different people. So alright, so thank you everybody for watching. This has been a very fun episode, or at least just an update. I don't know what's going to be going on with the studio or how any of this is going to work. We're going to get right back to the building groove right now. We're going to start the Jedi Temple right away. But after I edit this, I'll start to kind of work on that. So it's going to be a lot of fun in the next few weeks. So thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys later.
I'm not done. My spirit will not.